It's time for Highlands football tonight from Golden Rams Stadium in Natrona Heights. It's the Highlands Golden Rams hosting the Indians of Indiana in a Greater Allegheny Conference matchup. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. Ken Wood's upstairs tonight on the roof. And Dean, we got a beautiful night for football, a little windy, and a big conference matchup.
Yeah, Mike, it's homecoming on top of everything else. So, again, it's going to be a great night here at Golden Rams Stadium for some homecoming football.
And here come the Rams onto the field for tonight's game. And Angelo Markey, it looks like, got the leading the crew out here tonight. So the Rams playing Indiana here tonight, and of course, I was thinking we're going to start with our injury update. We should have got that sponsored. We've had to use it so often.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mike, Aaron Randolph's still out with that upper body injury, and added this week is Brennan Hayes. He has a lower body injury, Mike. He got hurt late in the game against North Catholic. What happened, it was a play on the sideline. He pulled up not to hit the quarterback, and unfortunately got a lower body injury because of it. My question is, we always protect the quarterback. How many kids have got hurt trying not to hit the quarterback?
Yeah, and that's happening more and more.
We do have some good news tonight, though. Brennan Marr is back for the Golden Rams, so he can help us out in a lot of different ways. He'll wear number 53.
Right, we see the walking wounded coming out right now. Aaron Randolph leading that crew out there. He, again, will not be in the lineup here this evening. So we had offensive problems last week, shut out for the first time in quite a while, and wondering what we do to solve those offensive issues that the Rams had last week against North Catholic.
I might maybe simplify the playbook a little. I'd like to see us use the tight end, some screens, just some things to get, somebody out in the open in the flat. And then again, Mike, I think an important part of our game, too, is just not the offense. Special teams have to help out. If you remember last week, they had a 3-yard drive because we had a botched punt. Just can't do those things. It's 1/3 of the game. So, again, I think, like I said, get comfortable, do some simple things. Success breeds success. That's what we need tonight.
And I think win up front. I think the offensive line's got to do a better job. And I think if you win up front, I think everything comes from that. And I think that's been a problem all year, not just last week. And something that's got to get solved is better push in the run game. I think that would help a lot. Well, the importance of this game is quite simple. The standings start to shake out. I know it's, by the way, tonight's the halfway point, so we're not early anymore. This game's very important.
Yeah, Mike, you talked about conference play last week. Both lost their openers of conference. So we're talking playoffs already here.
Playoffs?
Yeah,
we're just trying to win a game.
Yeah, and again, like I said, if you take a look at it, it's us, Indiana, Kiski, Hampton. We're all going to be fighting to get into the playoffs. Here's the good news, Mike. Of those 3 spots that we're looking at, 4 spots available, 3 teams fighting for that. We play them all at home. So this is a very important game tonight, and I hope the guys are up for it.
Yeah, it's you see how it's starting to shake out, and we'll see it tonight. Very important game, as you said. Well, our injury update tonight was brought to you by Phoenix Physical Therapy. Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Why not consider the caring therapist at Phoenix Physical Therapy in Natrona Heights? Zach Bartolotta and his staff specialized in one-on-one personalized care, coupled with the most up-to-date techniques and equipment in physical therapy. They deal with any type of injury, specializing in sports, orthopedics, vestibular, and workers' compensation injuries. And Phoenix now offers women's health and pelvic floor exercises as well. Phoenix will help you with your goal of returning to the activities you love the most. Phoenix Physical Therapy, conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue, Natrona Heights, behind Eaton Park, and right across from Spartan Dome. They have flexible hours for your convenience and accept most insurances, including UPMC. So give them a call today, 724-224-5090, to set up an appointment.
Great segue there, Mike.
It's kind of weird, that wasn't planned, but maybe we'll talk to Zach.
Indiana won the toss. They elect to receive. Our referees tonight, Mike, a lot of guys we know. Referee is Michael Jaruzelski. The umpire is Vince DeCarlos. Line judge is Larry Porterfield. Also, line judge Mike Jaruzelski. Father-son act here tonight.
Yeah.
Mike. Field judge Patrick Frank. And the side judge is Jack Richardson.
The interesting, Jack Richardson, 2 Mike Jaruzelskis, and who else? And we had another. It's like a basketball game's about to break out.
Yeah, Mike.
It's crazy.
We're going to have some fun with Indiana's numbers tonight, Mike. They have new uniforms.
And by fun, you mean not at all.
Yeah, they change back and forth. And
this is 68 is Cochran.
Right.
That's what we had. Okay.
So we're good.
So Babinsack will kick off. Now let's see which one.
Jackson.
It's Jackson. Okay. Back to heat for the Indians. Standing on the 5-yard line, we have Evan Brocious and Levi Porter. And we are set to go at Highlands on a beautiful Friday night. And Babbitt kicks it to the near side of the field, and it's going to go out of bounds. And Indiana will have great field position. Starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights to beautify and protect.
And Mike, we talked about special teams. Unfortunately, that's an unforced error right there. Indiana goes to work with good field position. Their quarterback is number 11, Trevor Smith. Running back is 6, Levi Porter. Wideouts are number 3, James Mill. Number 5, Evan Brocious. And number 21, Rocco Constantino.
Interesting in their backfield. You'll see Levi Porter play running back. Also, you'll see Rocco Constantino play running back, and when they're not at running back, they're playing wide receiver. So they kind of rotate, and you'll see that with those guys.
Over the ball is 68, Ben Cochran, the center. Guards are 54, Isaac Nygren, and 58, John Wyatt. We'll get the tackles after this play.
Trevor Smith, the senior quarterback. The back is Griffin Prebish. He is the senior 45. First and 10, Indiana to 35. Smith is back. Fires it to the far side of the field. It's caught by Porter. Slips a tackle, gets to the 40, and out to the 40-yard line is where he goes. I think he got out of Burford's tackle. And Porter gets 4 yards to the 39-yard line.
Marquise Johnson makes a tackle. We had a big defensive game last week, Mike, and again, short yardage on that play. We were lucky last year. Trevor Smith didn't play, Mike.
That is correct.
In that game.
And he's a terrific player. He scored their only touchdown in their loss last week to Mars, 42-6.
Beat them 31-0 last year, if you remember, up there.
3 wides, and again, Kalchuk, that big tight end. And they give it to Prebish up the middle. Breaks 1 tackle with a head of steam up to the 42-yard line. And Julius Saunders was in there to make the stop also for the Rams in the brown shirts. 54, Jordan Gangloff.
And Jordan's going to have to step up tonight, Mike, because we have one of our defensive players out of the lineup tonight, Brennan Hayes. We mentioned he's injured, so Jordan Gangloff with 1 defensive end. Nose tackle is Angelo Markey. The other defensive end is Anthony Mistrick. He'll take Hayes' place tonight. Indiana
with Coach Brad Wright in his 2nd season. 3rd down, 3 to go on the 42-yard line. Smith is back. He fires to the far side, incomplete. Too tall for his intended receiver, Evan Brocious. It's 4th down, and the Rams get a 3 and out.
Like the tackles for Indiana, I mentioned Carson Beatty. The other one is number 55, Colton Augustine. And you mentioned another big tight end this week, Mike, Anthony Kalchuk. We're going to have to deal with him. We had a big one last week in O'Hara, too.
It's something interesting. We'll get to it in a second. Let's get the punter. It's Kalchuk. We were talking about him. He is back there to do it, and the Rams will send Samaj Miller back to the 30-yard line.
Didn't get all of our defenders in, Mike. 3 and out's a good thing.
Rams came after that punt. Kalchuk kicks it, and it's going to go out of bounds. And
hasn't gone out of bounds yet, Mike.
No, okay, maybe it won't. Oh, there it goes. See, I was right. Yeah. It goes out of bounds at the 38-yard line. That ball, that was like a wedge. It's stuck. And it's not grass down there either. That's that nasty, evil turf.
Yeah, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Golden Rams on offense. Number 8, Minaj Lucas gets the 2nd start at quarterback. Running back at 33, Luke Bonvalski. 4 wide to 3, Montrell Johnson. 9, Jordan Tavares. 5, Samaj Miller. 16, Jamar Wright. We'll get the down lineman after this play.
1st down for Highlands on their 38-yard line. They're going to go pistol. Lucas with Bombalski behind him, and Luke gets it. And maybe a yard. Tough sledding in there as he gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Josh Anderson, the junior defensive lineman, makes the stop.
Mentioned offensive line, Mike. Left tackle 72, Anthony Mistrick. Left guard 55, Caden Nadowski. The center is 63, James DeViglia. Right guard 61, Devin Withrop. And the right tackle 56, Aiden Varga.
Rams a little more tempo here, and they're going to do the little push pass, and that's Burford with some room on the far side. Burford has a 1st down into Indiana territory, knocked out of bounds at the Indians' 48-yard line, stopped by Tyler Reifendeifer, but it's 1st down Highlands.
That's what we're talking about, Mike. Keep it simple. 1st down.
12 yards, and they are going quick.
A lot quicker than last week, that's for sure.
Well, that's probably on purpose, obviously. 12-yard pickup. Quick snap, and now Lucas is going to run it. Lucas has a hole inside the 45 and down to the Indians' 40-yard line.
Now there you go, Mike. Something he didn't do last week. Put that big body forward. Last week he was getting pushed back.
There's a little misdirection on that one. We've seen him run that play with Randolph, and same type of deal. All the flow went to the top of the screen, and Minaj came down to the bottom, and he had 8 yards to find there.
Indiana plays a 4-4-3 defense. We'll get to them in a second.
2nd and 2. We didn't have a lot of those last week. Bumbalski the call. He's got the first down as he leans forward to the Indiana 37-yard line. Hanging on at the bottom of the pile is Isaac Nygren, the senior inside linebacker. But the Rams move the sticks again.
Mike the Don lineman, 58, John Wyatt. Defensive end, the other defensive end, 77, Carson Beatty. 2 D tackles, 55, Colton Augustine, and 76, Ben Cochran.
1st and 10. Another room for Bumbalski this time, inside the 30, and with a trip tackle by Porter, gets him off his feet at the 28-yard line. He gets 9 yards.
Linebackers are 13, Anthony Kowalczyk. 50 is Tyler Reifendiffer. 54, Isaac Nugent. And 85, Parker Bowersox.
2nd and 1, Highlands on the Indiana 28-yard line. A handoff to Bumbalski, going to get the first down and more inside the 25. High steps it to the 20 and brought down at the 16-yard line. So the Rams
you can see last week, Mike.
Oh, they're blowing open some big holes in the middle of that Indiana defense. It makes it look a lot different, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Get the ball moving on the grind, going quick. Corners are 21, Rocco Constantino. The other corner is 5, Evan Brocious. The safety is 11, Trevor Smith.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. 10 more for Bumbalski. Bumbalski again with a little misdirection. This time they have him, but he fights forward and gets a couple of yards down to the 15-yard line. Well, there was a lot of white shirts left in Luke's wake on that run. That's a punishing run. 2 yards, but they're going to pay for that later. Starting lineups have been brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights, celebrating 45 years in business. They got you covered. 2nd and 8, Highlands on the 16-yard line.
Trips left.
They took the ball at the 38. And Lucas going to keep this one. Cuts it through the middle. Spins and turns. Minaj to the 5-yard line.
Spinning.
They're going to mark him at the 6. It's 1st and goal. 10 yards for Lucas.
And Mike, he's doing a good job of the mesh point riding that, because when you do that, the defense has to make a decision. They got to play 2 running backs, basically. That time he made the right decision to pull it out and get 10.
9th play of the drive. 1st and goal, Highlands on the Indiana 6-yard line.
Exactly what the doctor ordered, Mike, after last week.
And the other thing they're doing, by getting them to the line so quickly, then they're not running into problems with the play clock, which they didn't have one of those last week either. I don't think that helped.
No.
Lucas keeps it. Lucas dances into the end zone for a Highlands touchdown. Minaj Lucas kept it. He goes 6 yards, and the Rams march it 9 plays, 62 yards.
That's the way to start the action, Mike. Great job by Minaj again at that mesh point. Walked in untouched.
Jackson Babinsack 3 for 3 on the year. His brother Keegan holds it. He kicks it. It's on its way, and it's good. So just like that, 62 yards, 9 plays in just under 3 minutes, and the Rams lead it 7-0.
Exactly what we needed, Mike.
You
Way to
betcha.
start. Yep. Well, Philippines Family Dining Pizzeria, born in Natrona Heights in 1999. Didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Be there every Friday night this season. We'll be there tonight. Philippines offers award-winning burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie, made with that special super secret recipe and named in honor of the Birdville section of Harrison, where Philippines is located. Kids is open after games, so stop by and say hi or call 724-226-3505 for takeout. Remember, breakfast starts every morning at 8 o'clock, including the best-kept secret, the 3-cheese breakfast pizza. That's Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. I got to try that, but I got to get up to do that. That's the problem.
First varsity touchdown for Minaj Lucas.
There you go. On homecoming. Great drive, Mike.
That was, and that's just what they needed.
No hiccups.
Got a 3 and out. Got the ball, 62 yards, 9 plays, 7-0 Highlands. Jackson Babinsack kicks off. He pooches it to the middle of the field this time, and it's going to come to Prebish at the 22-yard line, and Angelo Markey who, by the way, had a tremendous game last week.
He sure did.
And a lot of the guys on the defense did. I thought Brennan Hayes was terrific, and you're telling me he was hurt.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I went back and watched the end to see who went in to take his place after he got hurt. Nobody. He finished.
There you go. Well, let's take a look at that defense, Mike. We mentioned the Don lineman already. Linebackers 4, Darius Cherry. 6, Marquise Johnson. 33, Luke Bombalski. 8, Minaj Lucas. 11, Aiden Burford. Corners 3, Montrell Johnson. 9, Jordan Tavares. And the safeties number 5, Samaj Miller. Almost moved there.
Porter now is the sidecar. Smith the quarterback. Porter only a sophomore. He gets the call, has a hole, runs into Julius Saunders and gets thrown back at the 34-yard line. Gain of 4.
Don't worry about Cherry, Mike. He got rolled up on, but he got up. Bombalski, Cherry, and Saunders on that stop.
Larry Porterfield's the other ref I missed. That's another
guy,
basketball
Mike.
guy out there.
Yep. And a former broadcaster.
Uh-huh.
He was great at Cantanning. If you think we're homers, guys, Larry was
He came over and gave us grief for me saying that during a basketball game last year.
It's a compliment.
I like Larry. Larry and I were longtime callers to Tom Dingus show up at TYM years and years and years ago. Up, we got whistles, and we have a flag down. Let's see what this is. There's still time on the play clock, so somebody moved. It might have been Indiana.
And I used to get to see Tom up close and personal because I would be delivering my tape from the night before when I was doing radio up there. He was a great guy. And Mike, we had pads full. He had 2, 3 legal pads full in small print.
Like three lines per line.
Well, they always say it can never be overprepared, Mike.
That's for sure.
And
I know I'm in trouble when you close your book. You did that last week.
Yeah, I'm tapped.
I had to go to mine.
I had to get out of the pool today, Mike. I was in a swimming pool after golfing. This is the life I lead. And,
we're going to have a timeout here with the Rams leading at 7-0, and I think Indiana wants to talk it over. So we'll tell you that there's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. And if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. Stop in today and see why Highlands fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil changes. Visit HighlandTire.com or call them in Trenton at 724-224-9222. Natrona Heights, 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price. Since 1961, we deliver. That even predates me, Dave.
Yeah, Barb Bonnet, Mike, is a neighbor of mine. She's the matriarch at Highland Tire. And by the way, Brad Walker's father-in-law, Jack McCarron, is a neighbor of mine. He was around the pool with us today. We were talking about the game, and I got to see Coach Walker before and tell him the news. He goes, yeah, we'll be going over the game after.
Smith is back, and he throws going to go
nice
a middle screen, and it's pulled in by James Mill, another tall drink of water. He's got a first down up over the 40 to the 43-yard line. Mill goes 6'3", and Kalchuk 6'4". Yeah, they get some tall ones out there. First down.
Caught us in a blitz that time, Mike, and that's when you go right over the middle, which they did, and Marquise Johnson made the tackle, but not until they get a first down.
It's a 14-yard pickup.
Coach Walker, Mike, was up in Warren, PA, and stops in Punxsutawney, come to Indiana to get back home. Brad Wright.
It's 1st and 10 at the 43. They're going to run a toss to Porter off the right side. Saunders chases him down and brings him down at the 45-yard line. And Julius very active so far here tonight on the defensive side.
He had a big week last week too, Mike. He had 12 tackles. Again, the defense did a great job. I mean, at first
they went up 6-0 after that 3-yard drive. Mm-hmm. The defense gave the offense the ball back 5 times with a chance to take the lead. They made 1 first down in those 5 drives.
That was the difference. Yep.
Tonight, different story. You can see when an extra week of practice is done. 2nd and 8. Porter again.
There goes the blitz.
Oh, he fights through there across the 50 into Highlands territory. Bombalski gets him at the 45-yard line. Another Indiana first down.
Samaj Miller also in a stop.
10 yards for the sophomore Levi Porter.
And they're going at the strength of the Highlands defense, Mike, the middle. Both teams going fast, Mike.
Porter, sophomore, 6'1", 190, good size. 1st and 10. Smith is back. Has time, throws a little wobbler over the middle, and it's incomplete. He tried to hit James Mill, covered by Marquise Johnson. It's incomplete.
Looked like Bombalski was being held on that play, which is not a bad idea.
No, that'll keep him out of there, won't it?
Yep.
Trevor Smith 2 for 4 now. 2nd and 10 for Indiana. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. 4:10 left first quarter. 7-0 Highlands.
Birdie picked Highlands 27-20. Birdie was wrong last week, Mike.
Yeah. A lot of tweeting around the neighborhood. Porter and Cherry and Bombalski team up that time. Porter gets it inside the 40, 5 to the 42.
Bombalski down there and Cherry.
3rd and 7, Indiana. Porter's got 19 yards on the ground on this drive. This has been his series. We'll see if Brad Wright's in 4-down territory now from the 42-yard line. Indiana 2-2 on the year. They've beaten Freeport and Shadyside. Lost to Knock and Mars.
Boy, how about Knock undefeated?
Scott Briggs having a good time up there this year. 5 wides. Spread them out. Trevor Smith is back. He looks, fires to the near side of the field. It's caught by Kalchuk. Kalchuk knocked off his feet shy of the first down. Good play by Montrell Johnson, and a 4th down play coming up for Indiana.
Montrell was like a missile coming up there, Mike. He knew where that first down was and made sure they didn't get it. But do they go here, Mike?
4th and 2, I think so.
It's the new craze. Everybody's playing 4 downs. There's nobody playing 3 and out.
First catch for Kalchuk. 4th and a long 2. Also, ball's outside the 37-yard line.
And we're going to be bringing beef into the middle. Aiden Vargo in there and Withrop. So they think it's coming right up the middle.
Yep, 4-down lineman.
Vargo and Mistrick changing now.
I wonder if they want to keep this ball in Smith's hands.
I think so.
Just don't jump offside. Smith is back. He's going to throw it. He fires it, and it's caught by Mill on the sidelines. He's got a first down at the 25-yard line. James Mill, the wide receiver, the senior. 3 first downs on the drive. That's a gain of 12 and another Indiana first down to the 25.
It's a little flat pass, Mike. Stayed in bounds, too. That was a good catch.
2 catches for 26 yards for James Mill.
And Indiana coming back and answering. 2:37 to go. Long drive here in the first quarter.
9th play of their drive. The Rams had a 9-play touchdown drive. Now Porter motions out of the formation. Cosentino now the sidecar. And Cosentino's going to get it. And the Rams have him, and down he goes. Again, it's
Mistrick.
Anthony Mistrick got him, and we'll see what the marker's about.
That came in from the backfield, too, Mike. Umpire threw that.
I think Mistrick was being tackled as he made the tackle.
That could be.
And he just busted through there. And Mike Jr. talking to Bones right now to get to his decision. And it is holding against Indiana. I think you take him back.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, Rams are going to decline this. They're going to take the 2-yard loss.
Yeah, actually, about 3-yard loss.
I disagree 100%. The 10 yards, you always take it.
Your disagreement has been accepted.
2nd and 13, so that was Cosentino's first run, wearing 21, not 19, but that's okay. We don't need very much notice.
Well, they're new uniforms, Mike, they said.
They're nice. And I was talking to the Indiana crew, announcing crew upstairs, and their uniforms, you can always read them.
Thank God.
2nd and 13.
Pitch.
Smith keeps
wide
it.
Open.
Smith breaks a tackle and gets it down to about the 20-yard line.
Again, Montrell made the stop. Johnson, if not, he was gone, Mike. That counter play's been effective for them.
They're going to give him the 21 for 7.
So here we go, Mike.
3rd
and 6 now. Let's see if that 10-yard penalty would come into play.
I never turn down 10 free yards unless we just stop them on 4th.
And they were going to go for it. You know that.
1:33, clock winding, first quarter, 7-0 Highlands. Indiana trying to answer. Porter out of the formation. Slot right. Cosentino the setback. Smith is back. And he throws it over here to Porter. Porter has it, but he's brought down beautifully by Burford short of the first down. And it's going to be another 4th down try for Indiana.
Kicker, Mike, is 22, Tristan Redinger. got a little bit of a leg on him. I saw him pregame, but it looks like they're not even thinking about it.
Put it at the
They're going for it.
19.
Here we go, Mike.
4th and 4.
Was Coach Bonoslawski right or wrong? We're going to find out on this play. Right?
Not necessarily.
Well, if they make it, he was wrong. If they don't make it, he was right. I think it's pretty simple.
You know, I don't think. Nah. It doesn't mean if they make it. That doesn't necessarily mean he was wrong. 4th down. Second one of the drive. Smith is back. Has time. Steps up. Now he's going to fire. He's got a man wide open. It's an Indiana touchdown. Cosentino, the Rams lost him. And when Smith broke contain, he found him over on the left side. And Indiana right back in it. A 19-yard touchdown. The Indians go 2 for 2 on 4th down on that drive.
Yeah. I guess we should not have done that. Cosentino on the board, wide open.
A 19-yard touchdown. And the Indians now extra point away from tying it up. Tristan Redinger will kick it. Low snap. Good job. They pounded through there by Redinger, and it's good. And Indiana ties it. 34 seconds left of the first quarter. It's Highlands 7, Indiana 7.
All right, Mike. Harvest Moon Coffee is located in beautiful downtown Tarentum. They're dedicated to serving great La Prima Espresso Company coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates. Born on love for great chocolates, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Come experience a one-of-a-kind dining experience with coffee and chocolate at 206 Corbett Street in Trentham. They're open weekdays till 5, weekends till 3. Check them out on the website at harvestmoon2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind. Let's score another touchdown.
Indiana drives it 70 yards on 12 plays, 6 minutes and 26 seconds. They completed 2 4th downs, a 4th and 2 at the Highlands 37, a 12-yard pass completed to James Mill from Smith, and then he hit Cosentino on 4th and 4 on a 19-yard touchdown, and Indiana ties the game 7-7.
And we're going to learn a little bit more about Minaj Lucas on this drive, Mike. Can they come back and answer?
So Highlands had too many men out there. So that's a 5-yard penalty. That is just another one of those mental mistakes.
Yeah, and special teams, Mike.
So it'll kick off from the 45-yard line. Tristan Redinger, the senior. We'll see him during basketball season with Greg Lazanik.
Remember, Mike, we used to have the launch pad there where kids would stand on the pad to make sure we had it.
It's a pooch. Somebody got to catch it. And they do, finally, is taken by Jamar Wright.
Penalty marker late.
With the flag down at the 31-yard line, so we'll see what this is all about. So it'll be first down Highlands, and we'll see what the penalty is. Mike Jarosinski Jr. will tell us. Legal block in the back against Highlands. That'll be 10 more on the Rams.
Special teams again, Mike.
So Highlands will start at their approximately 18-yard line. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Each team's had a long touchdown drive. Indiana got the opening kickoff. The Rams stuffed them 3 and out. The Rams had a 9-play touchdown drive, and then Indiana answered with a 12-play drive. First down Highlands on the 18-yard line. Give it to Mabalski. Finds somebody to hit and gets thrown down as he gets to the 20-yard line. Treated rudely that time by Tyler Reifendijk for the sophomore linebacker.
Could be the last play of the quarter. 17 seconds ago. They got 25 on the play clock.
Well, they're going up there quickly. Let's see if they want to run one. They do. Lucas back. And he throws it incomplete. It looks like he and Burford were on different pages together. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. With your score at Golden Rams Stadium, the Highlands Golden Rams 7 and the Indians of Indiana 7. Ron Gillette Towing and Services is a registered contractor certified in PA state inspections and emissions. Call Gillette's today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and snow removal needs. Planning a cleanup or in a 10-yard curb box, one call and you can dump it all, just no paint or tires. Gillette Towing is fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, and owns all of their state-of-the-art equipment. And Gillette's are proud to enjoy an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Call Gillette's today, 724-226-1222. Phones answer 365 days a year and 24/7 for emergency services. And as always, it's person to person. Find them on the web, RonGilletteInc.com, or on Facebook at Ron Gillette Inc. Towing and More. Ron Gillette Towing and Services, the AK Valley's leader since 1955. By the way, I'm still thinking about the trivia question. I'm going to get you an answer here soon.
Okay, by the way, we didn't get to answer that last week. Mike, great Twitter battle between North Allegheny and Central Catholic.
I saw that game of the year tonight, huh? Game of the century or something.
But did you see what North Allegheny put out?
No.
They're playing the Western Pennsylvania Vikings tonight. A little jab at recruiting. I think Central did one better. Guess what they came out with?
What did
Mike?
they do?
Yes, recruited by Jesus is 1927.
3rd and 8 for Highlands.
Like,
Speaking of Central, oh, they meant T-shirts. Speaking of Central Catholic, Johnny Patrician got a job with the BC Lions in the CFL.
is that right?
That is correct.
He had to give up his announcing gig.
He's given up the announcing gig, but he's not giving up the playing gig.
Well, good for him. Doggone it.
Unfortunately, the Rams took a penalty there. Unfortunately, that will not make JP add to the list of the most WPIAL players in the NFL, but that's okay. Another 5-yard penalty for the Rams. That's their third one by my count, or did I miss one? Third for 20.
Yep.
3rd and 13.
Pass. Here comes
Lucas
the
in trouble.
Oh,
he stepped out of there.
Stepped out of 2.
He stepped out of another, and now here he comes. He's up over the 20, the 25.
He's got a
and he's
first
got
down,
a first
Mike.
down at the 30-yard line. Minaj Lucas. Well, you give him a little open field, he gets those legs going, he can go.
And, Mike, that's what he didn't do last week.
Now, there also wasn't a whole lot of room, but
he
there were
stepped out of 2 tackles that time.
He
wasn't
did.
doing that last week.
Give him 16 to the 31.
4 carries, 40 yards now for
First and 10.
And a touchdown.
Pistol formation. Hand off to Bumbalski.
Nothing doing, but he made something.
Oh, he does. Zigs
Yep.
and zags and gets up over the 30 and gets to the 34-yard line. A good job by Luke that time. Tyler Reifendiefer is in on many tackles for a sophomore, that number 50.
I got Luke 7 carry 34, Mike.
I only have 6 for 29, so I guess I missed one. That's what halftime's for.
There you go.
Yeah, I did miss one. 2nd and 7. Lucas going to keep this one. Oh, he saw the crack.
Again.
Breaks a tackle. Gets across the 40, and he's close to a first down.
I think he has it, Mike.
I think Mr. Porterfield on the far side of the field is signaling first down, and he is.
Right. 47 now on 5 carries for Minaj.
7 yards.
First down at the Highlands 31-yard line.
Both of these teams moving it. Bumbalski tries to get outside to the right.
Arm,
Puts
nice
a straight
job.
arm, but he's held on to by Jonathan Wyant, junior defensive end, number 58, and he stops him for no gain. Clock winds to 10 minutes, first half. Highlands 7, Indiana 7. Both of these teams come into this game 0-1. You don't want to be 0-2.
No, you don't. Ask the Steelers.
Lucas, they covered his man. Now he rolls right. He looks, he's going backwards. Spins away, hangs on to the football.
Still.
Throw it away, Minaj.
Yeah, you have to.
And he's brought down for a
to
sack
throw it
back at
away.
the 28-yard
You
line.
have to, Mike.
Yep, you do.
Yep.
He was out of the pocket.
And I was afraid at that point there were downfield linemen, but just like you said, pitch out of bounds.
And you know what that is right there?
Inexperienced.
That's a drive killer.
Yeah.
That is a drive killer.
How many you lose on that one?
12 yards. Back to the 19-yard line, or the 29-yard line.
And that's what inexperience shows there, right?
3rd and 22, absolutely. I'm probably going to give it to Luke and punt it.
You got that right.
Bumbalski, or maybe he'll make it.
Are they going to punt it?
Yeah, it's 4th and 10. He
Yeah,
gets up to the 41-yard line.
We had the wrong one.
He got the sack yardage back. He got the 12 back, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, I was excited when I saw the yard marker there, Mike, but it was the wrong one. Tonight in conference, we have Hampton at Armstrong. North Catholic is at Kiski. And in a non-conference game, Mike, it's Mars at Moon. Only in WPL can you say that and not blink it out,
yeah? Levi Porter is the deep man. Luke Bumbalski on to punt it for Highlands. Luke, 35.2 yards a kick on the season. And now we have a whistle and a flag is down. Do we have something wrong with the lineup here? Let's see. Substitution call. Let's see, Mike Cherasinski. 12 minutes. We have 12 men on Indiana. 5-yard penalty.
That's 2. We don't see those 2 often. We saw 2 already here.
Now it's 4th and 5. Again, way too obvious a spot for a fake. Boyd Brown to snap it. Back to Bumbalski, and he kicks it away, a high one. Porter's going to let it hit.
And takes their bounce.
And it takes an Indiana bounce. It's going to go straight out of bounds, or covered anyway. As the Rams are down there, Caden Rouse got to it at the 29-yard line. So 25-yard punt, no return. It'll be first down, Indiana.
All right, Golden Rams have to stiffen up here on defense, Mike. And we thought this would be a very competitive game so far. We've got that.
Yes, sir. So it's first down, Indiana, at their 29-yard line.
Both teams with touchdowns in the first quarter.
Remember, stay tuned at halftime. It will be homecoming, where we'll crown the king and the queen. We saw homecoming last week at North Catholic, and the kicker won, but she couldn't play because she had a broken nose.
Everybody got a kick out of the picture I put up, Mike. Poor thing. And a lot of athletes involved.
Yeah.
Basketball players.
5 wide. Smith's going to throw it, and it's caught by Mill. Again, tall drink of water, 3-on-3 there as Johnson brings him down, but he gets the gain. Put him at the 34-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain.
I like how Montreal attacked the ball there, Mike. I thought I might be able to either knock it loose or get an incomplete pass out of it.
Trevor Smith is on target tonight.
And he's throwing those simple little outs.
Yep. 7 for 9 through the air. Second down, long for Indiana at the 35-yard line.
Longest pass he threw was a touchdown pass, a 19-yarder.
That was a bust.
You know what, Mike? We have 2 guys on 3 out here.
Smith's going to keep it, and the Rams have him. And that was a good job that time by Mistrick to get in there and make the first contact. Maybe nudge him back for a half-yard loss.
Boyd Brown also in on that stop. But on the coverage, Mike, they had 3 wide receivers down to the right and only 2 defenders. I would imagine Samaj would have to be taking somebody coming over the top. Free safety.
Third down, 5 to go, Indiana.
Same formation, Mike, and I think they saw that. The Indiana coach are going to go back to it here.
They can run a little rub here on the right side, too, with those 3 receivers, and especially got Kalchuk out there, too.
He's looking at that.
Smith is back. Here they come.
Come on.
He's going to throw it out here.
Step
It's
in front.
Caught by Kalchuk. And Saunders just made a mistake there. You got to knock that ball away. That ball was just up there to be knocked away, and he tried to make an interception on it, and Kalchuk was behind him. And that's a first down, Indiana.
And he broke on the ball perfectly, Mike. I thought he was going to pick it off. But they did exactly what you said, Mike. They came back and ran that little rub rod, picked up another first down.
5th Indiana first down. Kalchuk's second catch of the night. 1st and 10 at the 40. Wide side of the field to the left. And near side, this is Porter. And the Rams have him, and down he goes at the 40-yard line. Julius Saunders comes up. Says, I'll get him this time.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, our middle school played yesterday at Armstrong. Check out this score, 34-34.
Oh, my.
There is no overtime in middle school.
Sometimes a tie is a just result. 2nd and 8, Indians. Clock winds to 6 minutes first half. 7-7 ball game. Cosentino, the setback. Smith fires. This is Kalchuk again. Kalchuk slips a tackle up over the 50 and into Highlands territory. Pushed out of bounds by Burford at the 45-yard line. It's another Indiana first down, and we're going to get a roughing the passer against Highlands.
That time, Mike, Montreal Johnson missed the tackle. And you're right, Mike.
And that's on Marquise Johnson hitting Smith late. Tack on 15 more, so they get 13 on the pass.
He came on the blitz, Mike, and never stopped.
$18 plus 15.
The one good thing came out of last night, Mike, was last week was there wasn't a lot of penalties on Highlands. We're going back to our old ways, 4 for 35 now.
So now down to the 32-yard line.
Tight formation now.
Trevor Smith, the senior quarterback. Porter is his sidecar. Constantino on the wing. Porter has it. Cuts it. Oh, he's got a hole. Sneaks through the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Down at the bottom
on top
for the Rams was 54, Jordan Gangloff. 4-yard gain. Old-time football tonight.
Yeah, Mike, he was trying to sort his way through there, and the defense held their ground that time.
I think we're back on our bend but don't break thing we want to do here. Boy, that touchdown drive, you let them out of Dodge, letting them convert 2 4th downs.
Highlands does get the ball to start second half. Screen
But
pass.
it is batted away
by Mistrick.
Mistrick got up there and knocked it down.
Good thing he did, Mike, because they'd had set up pretty well out there.
3rd and 4.
They just let the defense pour in that time. That's part of the deception of the screen pass, but Mistrick smelled it out and got his hands in the air.
I still go back to that holding call in that last drive. I can never justify not taking that 10 yards.
Yeah.
That might have been a big play. We don't know because you don't know how things would have went. But 3rd down and 6. Now, you know Indiana's got 2 downs to get this. Less than 5 to go first half. We're tied at 7. James Mill, another tall one. He and Kalchuk are both to the right. The 2 big guys. And Smith's going to keep it. Oh, they grabbed a little mask there, got away with it. And Markey finally gets him as he gets to the 27-yard line. It's 4th down. You know they're going for it by that play call.
Marquise Johnson also in on a stop. And again, Mike, you're right. They're just
well, on the 3rd 4th down, can the Rams stop?
Yeah, Mike, we got to hold them. Get the ball back. 4:35 to go.
Highlands came into tonight doing very well on those. Opponents were 3 for 11. 4th and 5. Smith is back, sprints right. He looks, he throws it, and it's caught. It's pulled in by Porter on the sideline at the 18-yard line. Let's see where they put it.
Last second.
I think he's short. It is, no, they say move him. First down, Indiana.
Saunders made a tackle, Mike, but it was
Smith
late.
to Porter. At the 19-yard line, 8 yards.
Keep the chains moving and the clock too, Mike. 3:54 to go here in the first half. We're tied at 7. Big defensive stand by the goal Rams here.
Now we have whistles. Let's see who this one's on. It's going to be on the Indians.
That's their 3rd penalty, 15 yards.
It's very breezy tonight, and the wind is coming from the east, so it's left to right, which we rarely see here up on the hill.
Yeah, lots of stuff happening on the East Coast, Mike, weather-wise.
Yeah,
I think we're getting a little
my grandmother always used to say, an east wind is an ill wind.
There you go.
That's obviously, they were farmers up here in Fort City, so that's where that came from. Oh, Raj.
Right over the middle.
Middle screen, and that's Porter. And he's got some room. 15.
He's gone, Mike.
Porter's at the 5, and Porter's into the end zone for an Indiana touchdown. on a screen, 24 yards, Smith to Porter. And the Indians take the lead.
It's beautifully set up that time, Mike.
And Trevor Smith's lighting up the Rams. He's thrown for 127 here in the first half.
Very impressive.
So Redinger's on for the extra point. 3:18 to go in the first half. Ball is down. Smith puts it down. Redinger's kick is up, and his kick is good. 3:18 left first half. Your score now, Indiana 14, and the Highlands Golden Rams 7.
Well, Mike, the Boucher family has been in business in Eternal Heights for over 70 years. They're uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most to your family. Bouchers are independent agents. In addition, nationwide, they're working with all the leading companies in the industry like Progressive, Allstate, Travelers, Penn National, and more ways to find new ways to save for you on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent agents today, John and Nick Boucher at 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for you and your family. If evening and Saturday hours for your convenience, remember in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Boucher's agency on your side.
Indiana drove it 71 yards on 10 plays, 4 minutes and 44 seconds. So that touchdown drive. And the Indians lead it 14-7. It looked really good after the Rams took their opening possession and drove it down.
Especially when they were 3 and out to start, too.
I told you these guys worried me.
Yeah. We thought it would be a competitive game, and so far it is. Highlands, though, has 3:18 to go in all their timeouts.
Well, the Rams had 12 on there. This time they only had 10. Darius Cherry was late getting out there, but he's in position now, and Redinger will kick off. Rams need a return here. And Redinger boots a line shot, and nobody's going to get this one. It's going to be a touchback. First down, Highlands at the 20, trailing at 14-7. 3:18 to go, and the Rams have all 3 timeouts left.
That's 15 yards difference, Mike, and sometimes the difference makes it.
Yeah, I was mostly concerned about the somebody back there to catch that thing, and maybe you can get a return. It was such a line drive, you know.
Yep. All right, Highlands goes to work here, Mike, with time, and he'll get the ball to start the second half.
You see the flag blowing left to right. It's kind of down now, but it's whipping. There it is. It usually comes the other direction. Comes from the west, but not tonight. So the Rams against the wind here in the second quarter. Bombalski off the left side, head of steam, up over the 20, head down, and gets 6 yards out to the 26, and there's Levi Porter again from his linebacker position.
And don't forget, halftime, we will have the homecoming ceremonies. Stay tuned for that.
Now the Rams got to hurry here. They only have 3 minutes to go. They're not getting a lot of chunks through the air. Matter of fact, they haven't thrown the ball downfield once. Bombalski with a hole.
They don't need to,
he's
Mike.
up over the 35, the 40, and he's got a first down as Trevor Smith gets him at the 42-yard line.
17 on that one.
First down at the 42.
I've got 11 carries, 67 yards now for Luke.
Again, pistol, and this time Cherry gives Bombalski a blow. Sprinting right is Lucas. He fires at the Burford. He's got it on a first down into Indiana territory to the 44-yard line. 8th Highlands first down. That's 8 for each team. 13 yards. And Burford's caught them both. From the Indiana 45. Lucas going to keep this one. Head down. Boy, when he leans with that body, he can get a couple extra. Takes it down to the 42-yard line.
6-2, Mike.
2nd and 7.
Again, 1:48 to go, turning clock.
Rams have rushed for over 100 in this first half. Cherry this time. Cherry keeps the legs churning, gets inside the 40 to the 38.
I just say, I might think about a timeout.
I think we are going to get one. Brought down that time by Josh Anderson. And they're going to put Cherry, let's see, at the 38-yard line for 4. And it's going to set up a third down and 3 to go for the Rams. Well, if you're planning a vacation or just looking for someone to keep an eye on your pet for a day, well, why not look to Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort? Pittsburgh Paws located on 4 acres in Fawn Township with plenty of room to run in a beautiful country setting. Pittsburgh Paws is family owned, where the owner lives on site and offers dog and cat boarding, a self-serve dog wash, as well as doggy daycare. Doggy daycare allows dogs to play together in a supervised, high-security indoor-outdoor play yard. Your pup will be assessed for temperament and play style and placed in the perfect group. Call Pittsburgh Paws today, 724-888-PAWS. That's 7297. Or check them out at pittsburghpaws.com. And remember, they're just a half mile off Route 28. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort, Pittsburgh's premier family-owned and operated pet care facility.
All right, Highlands going to go to work. Darius Cherry's going to be back there, 3rd and short.
And Cherry is back with
Blitzer's coming.
Jump
Back
offside,
off,
maybe,
yeah.
help out. Lucas is going to sprint right. He can get that corner. Now he throws it, and it's incomplete. I think that Trevor Smith was the closest man. Man, if Minaj runs that, he gets the first down.
Yeah, pressure came quick that time, and Minaj decided to pass it. Now it's going to be a 4th down. They're going to have to go for it here.
4th and 3.
Pressure came for Tyler Riffendifer, and again,
Made big plays, and Bobalski's not in there right now. 4th down and 3 at the 38-yard line. That's a huge play. 1:29 to go, first half. Highlands trailing at 14-7.
Again, they have 2 timeouts, so they can convert here.
Lucas going to keep it. And Lucas going to get the first down as he spins inside the 35. And first down to the Indiana 33-yard line. Now the Rams convert a 4th down of their own. First down at the 33. 1:15, clock winding. Highlands has 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, they have to.
They're going to have to spend one.
Yeah, but what happened there was 18 seconds ran up the clock.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to do it, huh?
Nope. Well, I get a chance to talk about B&E Home Renovations. Don't you hate it when you have a vision to improve your home and no one to help you achieve it? Worse yet, you find a contractor and the work they deliver is untimely and unsatisfactory. Put those concerns aside and make the next call to your neighbor at B&E Home Renovations. Locally owned remodeling business, B&E is celebrating 15 years of successful business in the AK Valley. Nominated 2 straight years of Best of the Best by the Trib, B&E's team is skilled, professional, and respectful to their clients. From kitchens and bathrooms to foundations and roofing, B&E works diligently to embrace the vision of every client. Experience the difference a professional renovations company can make. Call 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate or visit benehomerenovations.com. Take the first step in making your vision come true. B&E Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy. And we got to get busy here, Mike.
Absolutely. 1st and 10. Lucas back, standing in the pocket.
Throws.
He's going to throw it deep. Down there's Burford, and it's incomplete. Oh, Burford
There's
gets
a penalty flag, yeah.
roughed up afterwards, and no call.
I thought I saw a flag. There it is.
There it is. Now there's the flag. So we'll see what that is. I don't think it was interference. I think it was unnecessary roughness. We'll see.
I agree.
Well, that'd be a big play if that goes Highlands' way. We'll see what the fellas sorted out down there.
Again, they had.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure to get that thrown in the field of play, so we'll see what this is all about. They discuss it now with Mike Jarasinski, the white cap down there. Let's see what Mike has for us. No foul. He picked it up. Oh, after the play, personal foul on Highlands. They said since the ball was tipped, it couldn't be interference, and Highlands is going to get a 15-yard personal foul after the play, so the down counts.
Mike, that just kills the drive. Kills it.
We've had a few of those. So that's going to put it back at the 48 and make it 2nd and 25. Sound like a broken record, but you can't do that.
Yeah, back to midfield here.
Burford in motion. Lucas quickly to the near side of Tavares. He's got it, tries to make a man miss, and does. Tavares keeps the legs moving inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Looking for a flag there. Mike didn't get one.
They get 10 back. It's 3rd and 15. Again, you got 2 downs to make it. Lucas fires an incomplete.
Oh, running with it before he caught it.
Right in Miller's hands.
Yeah.
I thought Kalchuk was going to bat that when he came in, and he may have gotten a piece of it and messed that up just a little bit. I'd punt now. 4th and 15. I don't know who's going to do it if Luke can't do it, but you got to punt now.
And that's going to be Darius Cherry.
Let's get it on the ground, Darius. 51 seconds left of the first half. 14-7 Indiana. The problem is the way that Smith's throwing the ball tonight, you can't afford to give them the ball out here. 51 seconds is plenty of time the way he's chucking it. Snap to Cherry, he's got it. And he boots it with the left foot, and it's a good one.
Turn
It's
over.
going to hit.
Get down there.
Inside the 10. Now they pick it up. This is Porter. And Porter's going to be brought down at the 8-yard line. Good punt by Cherry.
Samaj Miller and Markey down there. You got a lot of confidence in your game, Mike, to pick that ball up, and he did.
You may call it confidence. I may call it something else. That wasn't very smart, actually.
All right, you're Indiana, Mike. Throw it a couple times.
Take knees and get out of here. You are happy to be winning 14-7 on the road at Highlands. You take some knees and get out of here. Highlands can only stop at once and get into the locker room. So I'm always wrong about these things. So
well,
see what they
remember,
do.
Highlands does get the ball to start the second half, Mike.
Mm-hmm. We'll have stats. We'll have homecoming. We'll have all kind of good stuff for you, so stay tuned. Smith goes under center.
I think you're right, Mike. Yep.
And he takes a knee. Brad Wright's going to be happy with a 7-point lead, and if I were he, I would also be. Have to do it one more time. And things are very, very quiet here right now.
Yeah, Mike, the air came out of the place on that last touchdown. That is going to do it.
That's it. They don't have to run another play. That's the end of the first half here at Golden Ram Stadium with your score. Indiana 14, Highlands 7. We'll be back with homecoming, stats, and more right after this.